I am President Abraham Lincoln, and I will tell you my end. It was Friday, April 14th, 1865. Washington, D.C. was overcome with a wave of immense relief. The Civil War was finally over. After 4 years of blood and division, I felt an enormous weight lift from my soul. My eternal dream had been realized. The nation remained united. That evening, my wife Mary and I decided to go to Ford's Theater to see the play, Our American Cousin. It was necessary. I needed to laugh and step away from the clamor of politics and trials. I sat in my private presidential box. The atmosphere was cheerful, and I smiled at the people who cheered for me. The sound of laughter filled the hall, and for the first time in a long time, I felt warmth and security. I did not realize those moments of serenity were the prelude to something harsh and terrible, a deafening sound and silence. I didn't have time to register anything. I heard a sudden booming sound directly behind me. It was a strange sound, unlike any noise I had heard before, perhaps the last sound I would clearly hear. In that instant, I felt as if a wave of darkness and shock had violently struck my head. The brilliant lights of the theater dissolved into a quick chaos of faded colors and overlapping shadows. The words fell from my mouth, and I fell too. There was no screaming, no pain, just an instantaneous, cold silence that swallowed everything. The end across the street. I awoke to chaotic sounds, my wife's screams, the clamor of quick footsteps, and the voices of men carrying me. I was no longer in the box, but had been moved to a small, humble house across the street, the Peterson house. In that little room, on a bed that was far too short for me, I spent my final hours. The soul was slowly growing heavy and leaving this weary body, but I was comforted. Justice had triumphed and the Republic had been preserved. The man named Abraham Lincoln died, but the idea he fought for remained. A united nation that cannot be divided. That is my hope, and that is my legacy.